Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 3rd day of March 2023, I'd like to welcome you over to JM Bullion so we can look at those live spot prices. However, before that, two things. Going to welcome you over to Coffee and Coin Talk with Stacker. That's me. And we're going to be meeting up at 9 a.m. this morning live to talk about the weight room. We're going to do a review and a recap to see what's what. Now, another thing I'd like to do is give a huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. You guys are rock stars. Really appreciate your support. Definitely would be a lot more challenging without your support. I'll tell you that right now. Now, gold is up $10.22 to $18.54.49. Silver's up 15 cents to $21.29. Platinum up $3.67 $9.81.58. And palladium down $19.16. All right, to $14.76. That is a roller coaster ride right there if you can find it. Now, over here to the credit card, PayPal, and Silver Ask, you're looking at the premiums. I believe they're at $14.68, and they are just going up here in the last 2 weeks. Now, does that have anything to do with the United States Mint delivering bullion? May not, but I'll tell you this. I was looking at the bullion sales this morning and something happened. Yeah, all of the highlighting for these coins dropped off for February. And I was like, what? So I had to compare and contrast and find out what was what. All right, so went to check the receipts on yesterday's video. And here we go. I can show you that they were all highlighted. Now, total gold sales, 127.5. All right, number of ounces sold, 48,000. So let's go ahead and check that out. 48 and 127. So there you go. Those two numbers have definitely been changed for February. And let's face it, yesterday was March 2nd, folks. March 2nd. Yeah. And March 1st was still middle of the week. So how are these sales attributed to February? I'm not too sure. But what I can tell you is the United States Mint added 6,000 of the gold coins, 1,000 of the half-ounce coins, 1,500 of the quarter-ounce, and I do believe only 500 of the 1/10 ounce coins for this particular addition to the late end of February, early March. Not sure what to quantify that as, and not sure how that got tacked in to February. But either way, it's all good. Let's head over here to the United States Mint website. This is the 23 product schedule, and I believe the Denver roll is unavailable for the Ohio American Innovation coin. I do believe the only one unavailable right now for the Bessie Coleman quarters is that PDS roll. Everything else is still available, I believe. Now, speaking of availability, this just dropped yesterday, and what this is the American Eagle 2023 1-ounce silver-proof coin out of West Point, New York, $80. Yep, still available. Household order limit has not fallen off yet. And, well, I do believe at noon or 12:01 today, we'll find out if the Mint does take this off. And I do believe that they actually would. And then would we see these disappear? Probably not. But I think that, I think once the United States Mint takes this cap off, this household order limit for the congratulations that also dropped yesterday, it's $82. Once this product or household order limit is removed, I do believe that this will probably end up going into the back order status, because I don't believe they have the total production limit of 40,000 available. Yesterday we were looking at that. It was about 27,400 and change. So there was that to consider. Now let's consider this. I got to show you. This is really interesting. United States Army silver medal. This is the 2.5 ounce. Was $160, and now it's $175. So it went up a bit, and it's going to drop March 6th. That's this upcoming Monday at noon Eastern time. We'll definitely be doing a drop for this. Here's the situation with this. Now this is probably going to be the second most sought after item this year, but the first highly sought after item this year that's going to have the United States Mint weight room employed. Now, will we have the weight room employed? I don't know, but I would imagine with a product limit of 10,000 and a household order limit of 1, the Mint would actually employ that particular weight room. And what is that going to do for us? Well, I do believe that the weight room is working to our favor, to our advantage. I do believe that normally the Mint would go rapidly out of product. But let's face it, folks, it's a different year. We don't know what's happening in people's minds psychologically with the Mint. Maybe people are cutting down their sales. Maybe they see the mintages and they're just not that interested this year for the proof or the addition of the 10,000 coins of the limit for the congratulations set. What does that do? So getting back to this, what is going to be the demand? Is the Mint going to put on the weight room? And if they do, I think we're smooth sailing. But if they don't, look out for the bots, I would imagine. Look out for those bots. And then you might have to purchase this on the secondary market for a good bit more than $175, I would say. But so far, I think we're going to be okay. And like I said, we will be doing the drop covering this, and I'm going to be picking this one up because you cannot subscribe to this particular 2.5 ounce medal, but you can subscribe to the 1 ounce medals, as it were. And I do believe all of them are still available. Now let's keep on keeping on. This is really something I think that I had to share because it was really important, and somebody can't remember who they were, but they pointed this out to us, and I was like, holy smokes, what? Yeah, you have to see this. Now, the Mint has made a transition from last year to this year in regards to the finishes on the American Women quarters, all right? So this is just the Bessie Coleman, all right? And the bullet point here at the bottom says circulating quality coins. If you go down to the specs here, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of data. No privy mark, mint mark, edge, diameter, weight, composition, denomination, but it doesn't show, all right? It doesn't show the finish on this particular coin. And, well, the only time we're going to see that here is under the circulating quality. And because of that, I think that's a little bit disappointing, and I think that's one of the reasons why I have disenrolled or removed 2 of my subscriptions for the PDS sets, right? And I'm going to be focusing somewhere else, and I'll show you why, or I'll show you where. And here's the second part of the story about the circulating quality coins for the American Women quarters. I don't know why the Mint did it, but they did it, and they showed it on their webpage. And I don't believe, after seeing the Bessie Coleman quarters, that it is a typo. All right, so here we go. American Women quarters 2022 rolls and bags, Maya Angelou. And folks, I do believe that this first year of the American Women quarters are probably going to be the most highly sought after out of all the years for the American Women quarters. Not only because it was the inaugural year, but because they have better finishes. Now, that means that the years following 2022, it's going to be definitely more challenging to find higher grades if these are going to be uncirculated finish. Because look, right here in the bullet points for Maya Angelou, it has uncirculated finishes. And if we go down to the specs right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different spec rows, and one of them has finish. So they were bragging about that here, but they decided not to say anything for Bessie Coleman. In fact, they removed it. So I'm not sure why they did that. It should say circulated finish, but that's all right. Where can you get uncirculated finishes going forward for 2023? Well, I'm glad you asked. Right here. Now, you can get them from the uncirculated coin set subscription. And these are now, instead of $25.25, they are going to be $29 even, Steven. All right. And I don't believe there is a limit to the amount of the subs that you can get. I think it's up to 99, maybe 1,000. I don't even know. Maybe it's 999. But as you can see, as I'm pressing this button, as the number rises, it hasn't stopped yet. And you know, if you can't enroll in it, if it's, the Mint has caps, right? It has a governor on how far you can go. So that's kind of fun. And then it goes to 99. Isn't that interesting? So it capped me at 99. Bam, let's show you what's up. And I can't highlight it. I just have to point it out to you. And it's right here under the bullet points. It says U.S. Mint uncirculated coins. And this, folks, is for the subscription for the 23 sets. Okay? All right. Focus. This is very important. U.S. Mint uncirculated coins are struck on special presses using greater force than what is used for circulating coins, producing a sharp, intricately detailed image. The coins are sealed in blisters and display folders. Here you go. So what does that tell you, folks? Your quantity has been reduced to 99 due to product limit within single purchase. All right, so what do you got to do? Now, if you're into high-grade coins, for coins that don't necessarily have the greatest of finishes from Philadelphia and Denver, because let's face it, if you get the uncirculated set, you are not going to get San Francisco quarters. And that's one of the reasons why the San Francisco quarter roll from the American Women Quarter program is so highly coveted. It's the only place you can get those. All right, here we go. Back to the, whoa. I'm going to go to the, I was going to go to the plus ones, but I got something really cool for you here. Bam! Now, this is Coin World, the most influential people in numismatics for 2023. And I'll leave a link here for that. I'll leave a link in the description for this particular page. Now, it says here, select as many nominees as you wish, and then hit the submit button. All right. Super exciting, super cool. You may recognize a lot of the names on here. I've highlighted some of the ones that you may recognize right off the bat. So here we go. Let's keep on keeping on. Look at that. Joseph Mena right there. Here we go. Chuck Daughtry. Yes. Blake Doonan, yeah. David Ryder. Look, what else we got there? We got Ventress Gibson, Miles Standish, all right. Rick Tomaska, Tom Uram. Oh my gosh. Look at that, John Wexler. And the list goes on. Or you could write me in Triple S, other, yeah. yours truly right there. So there it is, folks. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the most influential people in numismatics. And listen, yes, I did put myself on there. And maybe I should only be there for YouTube, but I'll tell you what, you know, and I know, and other people know that my videos are copied by other people. And that's okay. I thank you for that because, well, let's face it. Yeah, that's the most sincerest form of flattery. So thank you very much for that. Now let's head over here to the plus ones. Bam! This is Proverbs 23, 17 through 18. 17 and 18. Now it says here, let your heart not envy sinners, rather those who revere. Whoops, let me go ahead and do that. I don't know what happened to the space bar. Rather those who revere the Lord all the day, for it shall endure, and your hope shall not be cut off. And here's a little wrap your head around it translation. It says we should envy the person who truly fears the Lord, learn from them, and emulate their deeds. Only this is lasting, because wealth and sinful pleasures are but momentary. They're fleeting, right? They're just a feather in the wind, here today, gone tomorrow. Now let's head over to 3 Nines Fine 99.9. This is Midnight Rider by Gregg Allman. Yeah, there's a Florida guy right there. Spent a good deal of time, Sarasota, Florida, off Highway 41. In fact, I think there's a song about Highway 41. Not sure. But anyway, here it is, folks. Midnight Rider, Gregg Allman. Got lyrics on the screen. Hope you dig it. I know I do. So there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you all on the show this morning. And if we don't, we'll see you on Monday. Son of a Silver Stacker. Peace out.